go ahead and hit subscribe and you'll become part of the family. Because when you're here, you're family. I think that's Olive Garden. Whatever, dude, I'm Italian too. Alright? Sopranos and shit. Pasta. Mamma mia. You know what I'm saying? Today we're going to be checking out an episode of My Strange Addiction. This one's titled Woman Addicted to Drinking Human Blood. So, that's pretty chill, I guess.
My name is Michelle. I am 29 years old. I am addicted to drinking animal blood.
Animal blood? The title says human blood. Did I get bamboozled this quickly? I came here for the human blood.
Show me the blood.
Also, Michelle looks like somebody that if she told me she drinks animal or human blood, I don't know exactly how surprised I'd be. I'd be like, oh no, totally, I assumed you were doing that.
I like to drink blood when I'm reading, when I'm relaxing, when I'm watching TV, when I'm painting.
When I'm conjuring up a poltergeist with my witch's coven. When I'm taking a midnight stroll through my local cemetery, writing poems about the darkness and crows.
It's never a bad time for me to drink blood.
Do you think they had to do all the lighting in post because every time you turned on a light, her skin would burn? Like it was hard to get her to sit down because she kept fucking turning into a bat and flying away. They're like, Michelle, we have more questions.
Michelle has been addicted to drinking animal blood for the past 10 years. She drinks 7 liters a week to satisfy her cravings.
I wake up in the morning, I pour it into my coffee cup.
I wake up in the morning, hanging upside down. I come downstairs with my candelabra, lighting the way.
I drink it. I get energized. I like to cook with blood. I like to make it in soup. I like to cook it with stir fry.
It's so gross. It's like thick and viscous.
When I make Bloody Marys, I use vodka, hot sauce, and then I add the final touch. The blood.
Of course. Old literal Michelle over here making literal Bloody Marys, you know? They hit you with the sad music like this is supposed, like we're supposed to just feel bad for her for drinking blood.
I prefer pig's blood to beef blood because I prefer the gaminess. It's a little bit more salty than the beef blood.
Prefer the salty gaminess of a pig's blood.
The consistency is like that of wine. It's just slightly thicker. And it doesn't taste like wine, but it definitely has the same ambiance.
How? In that it's red and you put it in a wine glass. That's about it. Because, I mean, wine comes from fruits. It's over there fucking getting wasted off of fucking blood.
After hiding her dark obsession, she's finally ready to reveal the truth.
My mother is very important to me in my life, and hopefully she still loves and supports me. I had something that I wanted to tell you.
Why do you have that look on your face?
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Mom, I'm a vampire. Kill me. Kill me. I drink blood.
You're kidding, right?
No.
I wasn't expecting the mom to just start crying. Usually something like that would be so shocking you wouldn't just immediately be hit with emotion. Watch, this is when we find out that the mom is a vampire. She's like, I thought I wouldn't have to tell you. I thought maybe, since your father was a human, that the curse had been lifted. But I too drink blood.
How often do you do that?
Pretty often.
And how does one acquire that kind of taste?
I wish I knew. I don't know. You need to know that I am safe. As safe as I can be with what I do, though. I've made sure that people had blood tests prior.
So she is drinking human blood. It's weird they're not emphasizing that more. You hear somebody drinking human blood, it's definitely causes a little bit more stir and commotion in my brain. They're just kind of like sliding that in there. I don't know. It's weird. I think they would lead with the fact she's drinking human blood.
So what do people do? Cut their arm and put it in a cup for you, or are you biting people?
They do it however they want to do it. They extract it however they want.
That's disgusting. It's weird. Even for you, it's weird.
Just getting roasted by her mom. Even for you, you absolute psychopath. This is strange.
It's like when I took you to get your lip pierced, and I told you then that this is not ever something I thought I'd be doing with my daughter. Well, this certainly isn't.
It's not equivalent, although maybe that's how the whole thing started, you know? She got her lip pierced and could taste the blood, and she's like, I feel powerful now.
I feel stronger than ever.
Even for you, it's just weird.
Really driving it home, eh? Even for you, you creep, you freak of nature.
It's just not safe.
That's life. It's risky, Mom.
You know, that's life. It's risky. Drinking human blood. Cliche, risky life. Hear about it all the time, don't we? If I had a nickel for every time I heard somebody was drinking human blood, I would have about 5 cents, so.
I would rather not see a doctor, but for the physicality aspects of it and for my mother's sake, it'll just put her mind at ease. Doesn't mean it's going to change anything that I do, but I'm putting forth the effort.
And for the sake of the show, because there's no way they would let this not happen, every My Strange Addiction episode has to have the person going to the doctor, and somehow it like turns their life around, as if like they never knew the implications of the ridiculous thing that they're doing.
You consume blood.
I do.
Is this human blood, animal blood?
It's actually both.
Now, when you tell me that you're consuming human blood, now where does this blood come from?
Well, mostly from the purity of the veins of a virgin on a full moonlight. I just sort of float up to their bedroom window and then just go straight for the neck, you know, while they're sleeping most of the time.
Is it tested for important pathogens?
I drink the blood straight from them. I either know them very well and have their word, or I actually every now and then do get to see proof of it.
When did you start this habit?
I'd say it started right after the time that some stranger broke into my house and sucked the blood out of my neck. Ever since then, it's just been, you know, go, 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 needing blood to live.
I actually started doing it when I was younger. I'd say when I was in my mid-teens.
Now, tell me if you've had any serious medical afflictions, conditions, diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease.
Well, I am allergic to garlic, I know that. I do have a hard time in the sunlight. Not particularly partial to being stabbed with a wooden stake. You know, typical things.
I've never really had too many medical problems. I know that once upon a time they said that I was anemic.
So she's anemic, so she's like low in iron, right? So she has blood issues. So that would make sense on some sort of psychological level. She's filling the void and doing some sort of weird roundabout subconscious way of trying to fix her ailment.
This is the first time I've ever encountered anybody consuming blood. So if Michelle does continue, the long-term risk of developing viral infections, which can be life-threatening, such as HIV and hepatitis, are significant.
It's just so wrong on so many levels, right? But I guess she's just also very counterculture. That's probably also a place where it started, where it was like cool with her aesthetic, you know, with her chain that hangs from her face. Surprised her mom didn't just snatch that. She goes to sip from a glass and the mom just hooks that chain and pulls her face away.
The results of your tests are back, and I'm happy to say that the viral studies, which included the hepatitis and HIV, were negative.
She's finding out her results. Look at that little pleased smile on her face. She's like, I told you I was fine. It's okay to drink this blood.
The risks are very high that one day that you might come across one of these pathogens and it could lead to a serious illness for you. Consumption of blood can lead to a condition called hemochromatosis, which is iron overload syndrome. So iron overload is a serious condition which can damage your heart, damage your liver, lead to diabetes down the line.
Makes sense, right? You're directly consuming something high in iron at unprecedented quantities.
Now, there are issues about consumption of pork itself, but if it's cooked properly, the bacteria and the different parasites can be safely consumed.
I don't think she's cooking the blood, Doc. Well, maybe when she was making that quote-unquote soup, which was just, I think warm blood. Maybe she should just cook it all the time. Like, there's probably ways to do this that are relatively safe. Throw it in the microwave. Boil it down a little bit.
This is something that I would strongly discourage you to continue.
Right now, her whole world is shutting down, though. Doc is shutting her down. She's fucking not having it. She's pissed right now, dude. That's the look of being ticked off. She's TO'd right now.
The main thing that I got from this doctor's visit is that I'm going to definitely make it more of a habit to come to the doctor, get my blood tested. But from where I stand now, my blood drinking will not stop.
Hell yeah, learn nothing. At least she's not hurting anybody, you know? Sure, it's weird and freaky and she's clearly female Dracula. All that aside, you know, it doesn't seem to be that big of a deal. Her mom is not happy though. Just absolutely ticked off. Saddened. She was already not happy about the tattoos and the piercings, no doubt. Find out that she's drinking human blood. Anyways, that's gonna do it, guys. Go ahead and hit like, hit subscribe, ring the notification bell. You'll be notified next time I watch some weird stuff, and I gotta tell you guys about it because I guess that's what I do now. If you have any suggestions on something that you'd like me to watch, go ahead and leave me a comment down in the comment section. Not a link. I'm not gonna click the link, right? But definitely let me know if there's anything that you want me to check out, and hopefully it's something that's conducive to the channel and I will check it out. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Peace.
I prefer the gaminess. It's a little bit more salty than the beef blood.